full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son and Lord, who was conceived of the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died and was buried. He descended into hell. The third day he rose again from the dead. He ascended in come to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen.
Eternal Father, I offer
and blood, soul and divinity of your dearly beloved Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, in atonement for our sins and those of the whole world, for the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and on the whole world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and on the whole world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and on the whole world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and on the whole world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and on the whole world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and on the whole world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and on the whole world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and on the whole world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and on the whole world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and on the whole world. Have mercy on us and on the whole world.
Holy God,
Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us and on the whole world.
Holy God,
Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us and on the whole world.
Eternal God,
In whom mercy is endless, and the treasure of compassion inexhaustible, look kindly upon us, and increase the mercy in us, that significant mourners, we might not despair, nor become despondent, but with great confidence, submit ourselves to your holy will, which is love and mercy itself. Amen.
the Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
May Almighty God bless you. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
This divine message is proudly sponsored by Mega Towers International, dealers on building materials such as wrought iron and its accessories, stainless pipes and its accessories. They also fabricate, design, and install wrought iron, stainless pipes for handrails, for staircase, balcony, burglaries, and what have you. Location UBO number 7 and 8 Temporal Zone, Building Materials Market, Uguma City, by Expressway, Ogunike, Anambra State. Telephone 0706 50 50 805 or 080 3805 2221. Tobenna John Ibanugo, CEO. Man is a political animal. That's why we all have our views on politics. Political View comes to you at Ebonade 103.5 FM with Martin Ifeanyi Chukwu is here every Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. It's all about the day-to-day activities in the Nigerian political space. Views of political actors from various political parties of political process. Views of labor leaders, and most importantly, your views. Views of the common Nigerian. Tune in to Ebonade 103.5 FM or you join online via mixlr.com/GistFM every Monday and Saturday. What are your political views? Keep a date. You've got it. And the place is here. my name is Emma, and this is Incredible Show Black Boy, Africa rapper number one. Your boy, square cool, baby. Yo, my people, it's your boy, Gabriel Songs, and you're listening to F4 Nigeria 103.5 FM. Check it out. Once again, it's your boy, Timmy. Hi, Nigeria. Hi, Africa. It's your boy, Crazy right now, aka Mr. Rich.
Yo, this is F4 103.5 FM. My name's Neil.
Yeah, we should raise that for you. Compared to my natural property.
Hey, yo, so I'm DP. It just means that one and 103.5 FM.
Yeah, you download your boy Rundown Irish.
Yes, it's what I express, aka I express in West Africa, Nigeria.
Well, I'm JP. If you're listening to F1 103.5 FM, F1 FM 103.5.
Yes, the truth about politics is that it is a game of interest. Even when you talk about it, you are just concerned about your interest. But sometimes it's good to exchange ideas, you know. Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Political Views on Ebona Ade 103.5 FM. I am Martin Ifan Shuku Ikizie. And of course, our national interests, the things that unites us, should be the yardstick for of the kind of politics, politics that unifies us, the kind of politics we play. So we play that kind of politics that unifies us as a nation, politics that, as the political actors gear up for the 2023 general elections. Are we discussing our challenges, the way we should? The campaign, are they issue based? Or are we still playing politics of ethnicity and religion? Anyhow, this time, if you are in Nigeria, you should know as Osun State inaugurates Adeleke as the sixth governor of the state. Wike and the G5 governors were nowhere to be found as Atiku was present, being in a party without supporting the cause of such a party in a time like this, like inauguration. What does that say about a person or politician? But freezing the state account immediately after inauguration, what can you read from that as well? Just the way Adeleke did. You and me, we have a lot to talk about on this particular edition of Political Views on Ebona Ade 103.5 FM. Now, before we go any further, let me bring you up to speed on the happenings in the Nigerian political space. Here are the headlines on the political news today, as at this hour. And the story goes again, unidentified person sets INEC office ablaze. Auditors uncover payroll fraud in presidential amnesty program. Campaign violence, insecurity may derail 2023 polls. Go Nigeria once. Accord vows to stop Wike from selling off party secretariat. $1 million G5 cannot stop Atiku's victory, or your ex-deputy governor retreats. How Obi can win presidential election. Primate Ayodele. Atiku, Okowa campaign, PDP governors hail Adeleke on inauguration. DSS demands 19.6 billion naira for 2023 elections, school protection. %70 of legislators won't return in 2023, says ex-rec. Adeleke reverses Oyetola's appointment, says action is malicious. So let's get down to the details. Again, unidentified persons set INEC office ablaze. The Office of Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in Izi local government of Ebonyi State was set ablaze yesterday. Some unidentified persons were said to have started the fire around 10 o'clock a.m. at the building located in Iboko area of the council. INEC National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, in a statement said, although no casualties resulted from the attack, the main building and all movable and immovable items within were destroyed. These include 340 ballot boxes, 130 voting cubicles, 14 electric power generators, large water storage tank, assorted office furniture and fixtures, and yet to be identified or determined quantities of permanent voters card. Okoye said the attention of the Nigerian police force and other security agencies have been drawn to the incident and investigation has commenced. He added, sadly, this is the third attack on our local government office in less than 3 weeks, following similar attack on our offices in Ogun and Osun State on November 10th, 2022. This came as Inspector General of Police Usman Akali Baba ordered all commissioners of police in charge of state commands to fortify INEC offices and activate Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security. The IGP noted that political violence, hate speech, intolerance, misinformation, and extremism are all potential threats to democracy and national security. The next story we have for you is auditors uncover payroll fraud in presidential amnesty program. Strategic Communication Committee (SCC) of the Presidential Amnesty Program has disclosed that external and internal auditors recently uncovered payroll fraud in the amnesty program. Speaking at the weekend in Yenagua, Bayelsa State, the SCC, led by its chairman and ex-agitator Nesho Dumale Kehege, said it was discovered that an individual was receiving stipends of 33 persons through fraudulent means. He also said about 513 persons were linked to multiple payments, insisting that the new management of Presidential Amnesty Program is poised to reposition the scheme for optimum performance. And the next story is campaign violence, insecurity may derail 2023 polls. Go Nigeria once. A pro-Nigerian advocacy group, Go Nigeria Initiative, has warned that growing violence across Nigeria since commencement of electioneering is capable of derailing next year's polls. Convener of the group, Atedo Peterside, made this known in a statement at the weekend while condemning the escalating violence and divisive rhetoric related to campaigns for the 2023 general election. He said it was imperative that stakeholders exercise restraint and not engage in acts capable of causing rancor, divisiveness, and violence. He also advised political actors to engage in peaceful and violence-free campaign. $1 million G5 can't stop Atiku's victory, or your ex-deputy governor retreats. Now, the coordinator of Atiku Okowa presidential campaign in Oyo State and former deputy governor of the state, Hazim Boralumi, yesterday said that the G5 and integrity group in 1 million places could not stop the victory of presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Borarumi, who spoke with the Guardian in Ibadan, the state capital, said members of the G5 and integrity group were fighting for a selfish agenda. Now, the former deputy governor, who also spoke on the chance of presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, said Obi goes nowhere. He has no structure. The youths following him have no permanent voters card. You will see that at the end of the day, Obi is going nowhere. And the next story, how Obi can win presidential election. Primate Ayodele. The leader of INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, has explained what the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, can do to win the forthcoming 2023 general elections. Primate Ayodele said Obi is becoming a popular candidate among the youths and riding on the crowd rather than working will cost him the election. In a statement by the clergyman's media aide, Oluwatosin Osho, he said Obi should not work on the crowd alone. He should work on the election technicalities. He also said he doesn't really need to work on reports, but results. He should be more diplomatic and technical. He will understand what I'm saying. If he wants to win, he must take his focus from crowd and work seriously on the election technically. Atiku Okowa campaign, PDP governors hail Adeleke on inauguration. The Atiku Okowa Presidential Campaign Organization and People's Democratic Party state governors have hailed Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke on his inauguration as the 6th governor of the state. The campaign said the governor's inauguration sets the stage for the streak of victory of the People's Democratic Party, which will climax on May 29, 2023, when its presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar will be sworn into office too. In a statement signed by the spokesperson for the campaign, Kola Orogundiyan, on Sunday, it read, the people of Osun State are the first beneficiary of the better life which the PDP will be betting on the national level with effect from May 29, 2023. The next story, DSS demands 19.6 billion naira for 2023 elections, schools protection. The Department of State Services has proposed to spend a total of 19,637 million naira on security operations and equipment before, during, and after 2023 general elections, as well as for the protection of schools across Nigeria. Again, the Department of State Service has proposed to spend a total of 19 billion on the security operations and equipment before, during, and after the 2023 general election. Director General of the DSS, Yusuf Bishi, presented the demand to the House Representative Committee on National Security and Intelligence. "70% legislators won't return in 2023, says ex-rec. A former resident electoral commissioner in Akwa Ibom State, Mike Igni, has said over 70% of National Assembly members and their state counterparts will not return to their seats in 2023 after they passed the 2022 Electoral Act into law. Igni stated this in a lecture delivered at the first Ario Darie Atoye Memorial Election Management and Governance Dialogue Series, organized by the Abuja School of Social and Political Thoughts in Abuja. According to him, with the passage of the new Electoral Act, it will no longer be business as usual for politicians to unleash thugs on the electorate on the day of elections. Igni said over 70% of the National Assembly members and their state assembly counterparts will not return to their seats after 2023. The innovation and invention of INEC are not self-implementing. They are implemented by human beings. The beauty of it is that the current Electoral Act has taken power to the Nigerian people. The polling unit is now the center of the universe. That is where elections will be won and lost, but it requires the vigilance of the Nigerian people. Adeleke reverses Oyetola's appointment, says action malicious. The governor of Osun State, Ademola Adeleke, has said the last-minute appointments of his predecessor, Adeboyega Oyetola, are malicious. Adeleke spoke on Sunday during his inauguration as the 6th governor of the state. The new governor also announced an immediate return to the status quo of all fresh appointments, placements, and other major decisions taken by the past administration with effect from July 17th, 2022. He declared frozen all government accounts. He said mass employments were carried out without budgetary provisions for salary payments for the new employees, even when the state was struggling to pay salaries and deliver other services. Various hurried and criminally backdated contracts were awarded, and again without budgetary provisions. Appointments of several obas were hurriedly done. Appointments of several obas were hurriedly done without following the due process, just to mention a few. Atiku Tinubu's aide clash over APC rally gaffe. Mr. Frank Chaibu, the special assistant on public communications to the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has asked the All Progressive Congress to replace its presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, to invade more embarrassment to the party. Shaibu stated this following a gaffe Tinubu allegedly committed on Saturday at a Lagos rally where he mispronounced permanent voters card as APV. The presidential candidate had, while addressing party members, said, "Do you love me? Do you love me? Go and take your APV and APC and you must vote." Atiku's aide in a statement says Tinubu should be replaced to avoid further embarrassing scenarios occasioned by his continued misuse and gaffes. Now, there you have it. This and more is going to be the course of our discussion on this particular edition of Political Views on Airborne Ade 103.5 FM. I remain Martin Efanshuku Ekezie. Meanwhile, we are also going to pay attention to the chairmanship tussle in the APGA party. Over time, court ordered the arrest of APGA chieftain over alleged forgery. So, in your opinion, who is supposed to be the authentic APGA chairman? This and more is going to be the course of our discussion on this particular edition of Political Views on Airborne Ade 103.5 FM. Remember that you can now send your reactions via SMS or WhatsApp on 08096661035. You can as well call the number 08096661035 to become part of this conversation. What is going on here now? The things that we are discussing or that we are looking at in the political scene in Nigeria today. Hello, good evening. You're calling from where? Okay, go on, please. Oh, please call back. Once again, the numbers you call to become part of the conversation here 08096661035. Now, as we await your input, Oye remains APGA chairman, says party. Let's hear from you. Hello? 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 Wow. Hello, good evening. Please call back. I think we lost that one too. Network is messing with us, but just keep the calls coming. You know, we need to talk about these things. All that goes on in the corridor of power, in one way or the other, affects you and I. So we need to discuss and know exactly what this is all about. So once again, 08096661035. If you're calling and you're not getting through, send SMS or WhatsApp to the same number, 08096661035. With all that is going on in the APGA party, Oye remains APGA chairman, says party. The All Progressive Grand Alliance has restated that Dr. Victor Oye remains the national chairman of the party, you know, and the party therefore debunked the rumors making the rounds that the Supreme Court had purportedly reviewed the October 14, 2021 judgment it delivered on the matter. The party, in a statement signed by its national legal advisor, Sly Ezukenwa, obtained on Wednesday, described as utterly false and fictitious, a story in the public domain saying that Apex Court coronated one Chief Edozie Njoko as the national chairman of APGA party on May 9, 2022. You will remember that the same person was also ordered to be arrested for forgery. Let's hear from you. Hello? Hello? Yeah, good evening. Yes, your name and your location. Please go on.
My contribution this evening is that no, we should personally resign.
Okay.
Let me see a future for that situation. So we don't need 8 men in that seat again.
Okay. Okay, I can hear you. I can hear you. But what you're saying, most of the things, he's asking them to go to court first now before they confirm and say, okay, you know, most of the things that is being said. For example, the fact that he's being accused of being a drug baron and the rest of them. So, what do you think of that too?
As for that one, hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Go on. Oh, please call back. I have a whole lot to discuss with you today. We're also looking at the issue of unidentified persons set INEC office ablaze in a Ebonyi state. We need to talk about all of these things. With this kind of happening, do you think that the 2023 election is still going to be credible? You know, do you think of that? So the numbers you call to become part of the conversation here, 080-9666-1035. Yes, let's hear from you. Good evening. Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Your name and your location.
Okay,
please go on, Emeka.
Okay.
You have to speak up so that we can hear exactly what you're saying.
We have many reasons why we should sacrifice.
Okay.
Number one reason is he started organize many group of people, make them bishop that is competing for him last time, and those people confirm that they're not bishop. I think people are heard about it.
Okay, yes, we heard such stories, but yet at the same time, some of Christian Association members are also endorsing him as well.
Okay. So that one. and this one that he went to Prince of State said that PW should go down and all those things. So somebody who really conference does have to make it up a statement.
Okay.
So maybe in this one, I don't think this one is qualified to be a president of the country.
Okay, with I'm coming. Before you go, I would like to ask you about, unidentified persons that set INEC office ablaze in Ebonyi State. What do you think about that? Do you think the coming election will still be credible?
From my own understanding, I don't think, because many properties like PVC have been destroyed, and those PVC now, there are voters of this election, they are able to vote again.
Okay.
So I don't think, but okay. Hope in God.
Okay. Anyhow, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Yes, it remains political views on Ebonadi 103.5 FM. And this program is meant for people who are grounded politically. If you are, let's hear you. The floor is open for you to tell us how it is going down, what you understand from all that is happening in the political space in Nigeria today. Let's hear from you. Hello. Yeah, good evening. Hello. Oh, please call back. The numbers again, 080-9666-1035 to become part of the conversation here, for people who are grounded politically. And since man is a political animal, we are supposed to be grounded in politics. Don't you think so? Hello? Yeah, good evening.
Come back now, on the line.
Okay, where are you calling us from? Okay, Odme. Please go on.
Yeah. Concerning what politically going on in Nigeria about Tinubu, I think Tinubu has not been competent of ruling Nigeria. One, he has a lot of issues. One of the issues is old age. He doesn't comprehend properly. And as Nigeria is now, Nigeria does not need that kind of person, because it will be controlled, you will be controlled by cabal. And the situation we are going to find ourselves, if eventually we mount as the president of Nigeria, is going to be in a terrible situation. So, most is not happening right now. Then about the issue of burning down INEC offices.
Yeah.
There is a position that is carrying all these things out. This is normal thing they are used to do when election is approaching. They will see to the other person and look at his stronghold. They would like to do to capture that person in the stronghold.
Okay.
Then they will divide all manner of things in order to manipulate that person. So that's how Islam is playing their policy, which is very, very bad.
Okay.
So position exist from Ebonyi as a president in Nigeria. Very, very terrible. Look at this condition they have. They are dragging Nigeria into. Okay. The position that Nigeria is highly blessed. Nigeria is highly blessed by God. Look at the covenant that is being made every day. Right now, they have discovered oil in the northern part of the country. And recently I heard that the tomb of gold reserve is in the southeast.
Okay.
Scattered everywhere in the southeast. And more discoveries are still coming up every day.
Okay.
But the position we have in Nigeria is not having the issue. They leave us to suffer in absolute poverty. Look at now, they have destroyed the office by burning it down. Then the kind of resources we have in Nigeria that we still suffering as a result of scarcity in Nigeria. Then we still go and talk for money that will be able to replace the INEC office.
Okay.
So Nigeria position is divert from doing this kind of things. It's not well with Nigeria. It can't be well with Nigeria if Nigeria continue going that way.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I want to ask you one question before you go. 1 million G5 can't stop Atiku's victory, or your ex-deputy governor retreats. Do you think this is possible? He said that 1 million G5. G5 is talking about Wike and the other governors, 1 million of them cannot stop Atiku's victory. That's what this man is saying. The deputy governor, ex-deputy governor.
Atiku is given to themselves.
Okay.
That is one of the consolations. But we say it's a great spoiler to Atiku presidency in Nigeria. Okay.
Okay.
It's a very terrible thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I want to no, he has not come out from 5G. He's talking of many G. You see?
Okay.
He should at least deal with the 5G first. Because if 5G is giving them a sleepless life, which they don't know how to contend with. Okay? Now they are making mouth that a lot of 5G will not, many 5G more than 5 will not be able to stop them. But you can see how our school campaign is moving on right now.
okay.
You see to that. Even in the matter that it has a strong hold. Look at how their people is going about this campaign. So to show you that you haven't come to South East or South or eastern side of Nigeria. You see to that.
Okay.
So it's a consolation. It's not consoling themselves because of the Pakistan is into.
Okay. So do you accept the fact that maybe what Wike is doing is for the good of PDP as a party or for Nigerians as a whole?
Wike is a group side because agreement is agreement.
Okay.
You don't have to subjugate the agreement you have with somebody because you want to take the person. Now, before they went for the primary, they have an agreement that if other people win the PDP primary, that they don't have each one at a time having the candidate of the party and also the party chairman. So they have to take part on one of the positions.
Okay.
So the South will occupy one position. But they cannot have everything on themselves that we are going about being pleased to them. It's not good. I support Wike on the way he's driving, the way he's moving, the way he's going. I support him.
Okay.
He's doing the right thing. He's on suitable side. And I always support the person that is suitable.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Yes, thank you so much. Yes. Yes, it is still political views on Ebona Ade 103.5 FM. What are your political views? Are you grounded politically? Do you know exactly what is going on in the political space in Nigeria? Here is your opportunity to air your views as well. You know, some people will always complain in the news. They said this, they said that. The journalists will just say what they said. Now it's opportunity for you to say your own, so we get to know exactly how you feel about all that is going on in the political space in Nigeria. Let's hear from you. Hello. Hello. Oh, please call back 08096661035. And if you're calling and you're not coming, you're not getting through, you could also send an SMS or WhatsApp on the same number 08096661035. It is political views and it is unfolding. Let's hear from you. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, my brother.
Yeah, my name is Makadola, calling from Minimo.
Okay. Please go on.
Please, can I speak Igbo?
Go on. Governors. Yes.
We can apply for his own right and for the right of his friends. If I want to see Chiari, my people, my family, I see Chiari. After I can Nigeria to all right, the ban online is or even if my capacity to see at the African and weekend Nigeria, it's a weekend we take to Nigeria.
Okay. Okay, Mona, let me explain something. You were when I in maybe Ogade or in the defense of our politicians, but I want you to also understand that as at this point, Qatar now under scrutiny. A lot of people all over the world now a question of so many stadiums within years just before Amali and we go so many stadiums and then cities, new cities before our lawyer. And the people now living in Abundesi from Africa were imported to just and then were a lot of deaths amongst those immigrants and all of those all he were Malona at the end of the day, Qatar no 1% somehow. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, before this man now, so you can China now, but he need to get that. What is talk about is move out of water. And it's really oil. You can like I'm practicing part of your oil for
states now, yeah. Epugo and Anambra, governor of Anambra State, receive a particular payment at a time, and he announced it. Now he received go as oil producing. Okay. Better. Okay.
Stop making noise.
Okay.
Because even the weekend of I think we can let that person let you open now. That is really no point.
Okay, so you believe in even weekend and weekend and is good for then. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, so it is still political views on Ebona Day 103.5 FM. Now is the time for you to air your views on in all that is going on. For the people who say, hey, the journalist will say this, and that person will say the other one, and then you don't feel really good about it. Now is the time for you to say your own. Hello? Hello? Yeah, good evening, my brother. Okay, please go on.
I want to say it's not longer treatment about what we could do.
Okay.
Because India has been appointed by presidential candidates. India has been in position of Boko.
Okay.
They will not be on it. Even presidential candidates and the chairman on the north, they will not be on it.
Okay.
It's just because India has been denied of both presidential candidacy and the vice presidential candidacy. That's why it's all this. Winter is not doing for the good of Nigeria. You know, for the talking people will be saying that Winter is fighting against fighting corruption and all that because
marginalization, basically, even from the aspect of politicians.
Yes, not because Winter is not fighting marginalization. It's really because he did not get any presidential candidate, vice presidential candidate. That's why I don't want to people because of the ambition that he removed his brother to come to.
Okay. Okay.
And now, how you complaining on the north? So it is now that I see that people will say that he's fighting marginalization. Instead, it's complete. If you had been able to claim to one of the positions, even if unpaid positions are from the north, Wike will not talk.
Ned Nwoko said that Wike is going to jail. Do you accept that?
Say what?
Ned Nwoko, he said that Wike will go to jail, that he might go to jail. Do you accept that statement?
No, I don't accept that.
Okay.
Wike has right to do whatever he's doing.
Okay.
I want to tell you that his motive is wrong.
Okay.
I'm not in support of him. He has no reason to go to jail.
Okay.
He has right to express his opinion.
Okay.
What he's doing is legal.
Okay.
You know that he's not doing it.
Okay.
Because of the matter.
Okay. Now, before you go, 70% legislators won't return in 2023. Do you accept that this thing is going to happen?
It's not possible.
Okay. And he's been said because of.
They are powerful. They have people under them.
Okay.
No, it's not possible.
Okay.
So many of them, let me say, 50% of them will go.
Okay. 50% of them.
I think up to 50%.
Okay.
What that statement is this is that it's about only 30% will go.
Mm.
But I'm trying to say that it's more than 50%
That will go.
They are equivalent.
Mm. Okay.
Equivalent. So the new entrance has no power to be able to force you up to 20%.
So you don't see a situation whereby this new electoral act that was passed into law, affecting some of those things that he's saying in the first place.
So with the electoral act,
The 2022 electoral act.
no, I understand what you're saying. No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't that are taking their,
Okay. Yeah. Their chances. Mm-hmm.
their chances.
Mm.
Don't do that way.
Okay. Anyhow, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you so much. Yes, it is still political views on Airborne AD 103.5 FM. The floor is yours. What are your political views? We are looking at a lot of things. We're looking at, exactly what we're talking about. We're looking at least this one, the issue of 70% of legislators not returning in 2023. We're also looking at, what somebody said, like the REC, deputy governor, the ex-deputy governor of Oyo State, said about Wike and the G5 governors. He said 1 million G5 can't stop Atiku's victory. Or your ex-deputy governor reiterates. Let's hear from you. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How are you doing?
Yeah, my name is Iman calling from Ogun.
Okay, go on, Emma.
Yeah. Talking about what the former governor of former deputy governor of Oyo State said.
Yes.
That 5 million
5G, G5 governors, yes.
Okay. The same people defeated Jonathan till on the election day in 2015.
Okay.
The same thing is repeating now. They told Jonathan that when Jonathan could form UPDP, that nothing will happen. Jonathan relied on them until that time there is even the ruling party now.
Okay, they were the ruling party as at then. Not to talk of now that they are oppositions. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Okay.
Remember.
Okay. Okay. Hello. Wow. Hello. Hello. Wow. All right, please call back. Call back, please. 08096661035. What are your political views? It is happening live on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. Yes, it is still political views on Ebona and 103.5 FM. I also like to hear from people who are grounded in the issue of Apuga, the factions, all that is going on in Apuga now. We like to hear from anybody who knows, who is grounded more, than what the news is telling us, basically. Let's hear from you. And we're also looking at the fact that Adeleke reverses Oyetola's appointment, says action malicious. What do you think is like the malicious act in that particular act of appointing permanent secretaries, and then Oba and the rest of them? So once again, 08096661035. Do you accept the statement that says campaign violence, insecurity may derail 2023 polls? Go Nigeria once. Do you accept that? And then 1 million G5 can't stop Atiku's victory, or your ex-deputy governor retreats. What do you think about all of this? It is unfolding. What are the election, to do to win elections come 2023 general election? What are those, technicalities that he is talking about? The absence of Wike and 5G governors or G5 governors at the inauguration of Adeleke, what does that read to you? It is still political views on Ebona, the 103.5 FM, and the numbers you will call to become part of the conversation here: 080 96 66 1035. DSS demands 19.6 billion naira for 2023 elections. School protections. Do you accept the fact that this much is needed in order to coordinate the election, to protect that particular 2023 election? It is coming from the DSS demanding 19.6 billion naira for 2023 elections. Legislators won't return in 2023, says REC, ex-REC. The network is becoming, the network is messing with us at this point. But keep the calls coming in. And if you're trying and you're not getting through, you could send SMS on the same number, 08096661035. You can as well send WhatsApp on the same number, 08096661035. We have to keep this conversation going because it is important that we discuss the happenings in the corridor of power because it affects both you and me. Yes, we are also looking at, we're also paying attention to the chairmanship tussle in the APGA party. Over time, court ordered the arrest of APGA chieftain over alleged forgery. So in your own opinion, who is supposed to be the authentic chairman of the APGA party? Once again, 08096661035. Remember that before unidentified persons set INEC office on fire in Ebonyi, Inspector General of Police ordered the fortification of INEC offices in Nigeria. Yet this happened. What is the fate of the 2023 general elections in your own opinion? 08096661035. Now, the fact that the people, politicians, would defect from notable parties like PDP, APC, and MPP to SDP is quite interesting. You know, it is unfolding. Let's hear from you. What are your political views? So because somebody calls PVC APV, you know, everybody's saying, okay, he should resign. He should resign. He said, do you love me? Do you love me? Go and take your APV and APC and you must vote. No? So what do you think? Do you think the presidential candidate of the APC shouldn't be running as at this point? Just the way so many callers today, you know, affirmed that fact. Do you think otherwise? The numbers once again 08096661035. Yes, it is said that it is public knowledge that every time Tinubu has come out in public to make a statement or two, he has always gooped. If he is not saying that voters card have an expiration date, he is saying that young Nigerians are tweeting on WhatsApp, or that 50 million youths should be recruited into the Nigerian army and be fed with cassava in the morning and abado in the night. How can you say Nigerians are tweeting on WhatsApp? Come on. Is that the kind of person we want to hand 21st century Nigeria over to? In the latest gaffe at the Lagos Valley, he asked Nigerians to get their APV to vote for APC, when even primary school children know that the PVC is the only item that admits a voter into a polling unit. Without mimicking word, Tinubu gaffers already supply comedians, skit makers, meme makers, and TikTokers with content. He's a self-writing joke and will make Nigeria a byword for scorn among the Committee of Nations, which is why he shouldn't get closer to power. What do you think? Even Atiku came out to say that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a comedian. Do you concur? The numbers to call to become part of this conversation: 08096661035. Now, truth be told, the lack of mental depth complicated by dementia, occasioned by old age, is the most recommended criterion against a Tinubu presidency, and examples abound to buttress this point. However, the director, media and publicity, APC Presidential Campaign Council, Bayo Onanuga, described the gap as a non-issue. He said it is a campaign in nitpicking. It is surprising that Chaibu left the game issues raised by Asiwaju at the rallies in Abakaliki, Warri, Bamatu, and Lagos about how PDP looted the Nigerian Commonwealth in its 16 years in power, how it failed to solve electricity crisis, railroads, and so on. Only an unserious party and candidates will be concerned with unimportant matters like speech slips. And that said, we also remember that Dino Melaya also committed his own blunder when he was campaigning at the time. Instead of saying, go and vote for PDP, he said, vote for APC. Is this enough to now say, okay, Tinubu is not good enough to vie for the election? There are some other issues we should be looking at when it comes to Tinubu's presidency. The issue of same faith tickets, is one of them. But the numbers you will call to become part of this conversation here, 08096661035. Meanwhile, let's continue to intimate you on the happenings in the Apuga party. All Progressive Grand Alliance have restated that Dr. Victor Oye remains the national chairman of the party. Therefore, they buck the rumors making the rounds that the Supreme Court had purportedly reviewed the October 14, 2021 judgment it delivered on the matter. And maybe because he stressed that APGA has notified the relevant security agencies to commence an investigation and the possible prosecution of those who may be found culpable in the forgery and mutilation of vital court judgments. Maybe because of that, that's the reason why the chairman of the other faction was ordered to be arrested in the first place. Now, here is how it unfolded as the war of words continues to intensify between Chief Edozie Njoko and Victor Oye over who the authentic national chairman of the All Progressive Grand Alliance APGA is. The former Monday gave a vivid account of the process leading to his affirmation as the validly elected chairman of the party by the Supreme Court. Let's hear from you. Hello? Hello. Yeah, good evening. Yes, your name and your location. Hello. You said? Okay, from where? From Nnewi. Please go on. Obinna. Okay. Okay.
And I said that I was away here and step away that in that
Okay.
Nana, so what I have about another problem and education.
Okay.
The big country. They party go to the north and the west and the east. Education. I was there like on Nigeria. You might not have there by next year, and I retire. The law is a clear potential.
Okay.
Education. Oh, when they're not even happy. Now this country go Nigeria. And the more than other happy in this country, all the good lot of people.
Mana enwe m ajụjụ m ga-ajụ gị ị na-achịkọwa na countries niile na mmadụ niile na other countries anyị na-enejela anya na everybody dey happy. Hello. You're talking about Padatans, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
One alone gave it here. And never heard it, and I lost on your Canada. People get up at the head, only the advantage of the other. What they used to remember until you are not the head and the lady you put your blood advantage of the other year. What are the local and the part of this year? I don't know about that. On a room on a buy upon the lady, put the advantage of the other. Oh, dear. Okay, they use it. I think you would have done the phone. I'm going to tell you about that. I don't know what you do here. I didn't get through.
Mana inejalaya na otu a Ethiopia si wee nụọ ọgụ kịta nụsịa duzikwa na shiyakwa bụrụkwa one country. Iflo a situation whereby na aga na enwe iwe ga na-ewe some people, but at the end of the day, national interest will be the most important thing. Okay. Ilukwa na Ethiopia ha enwekwa diversity na Ethiopia enwekwa differences imele eji na anụ dị ọgụ. Okay. Achọrọ m ka itinye ọnụ n'ihe ndị ọzọ gasịkwa. Ngwa biko gaba ka njụtakwa gị. Ngwa ka njụtakwa gị iwe na ibife gaba 1 million G5 can't stop Atiku's victory. Ikwete. Abi. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you so much. Obinna from Nnewi. You've been like an ardent listener and caller in this program. I thank you so much for joining us this evening. It remains political views on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. The name remains Martin Ifeanyi Ikezie, and we're here looking at the happenings in the political space in Nigeria. It is an opportunity for you to step in and give your own views on what you think on all that is going on in the political space in Nigeria. Let's hear from you. Hello. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Hello? Okay, please go on.
Yeah, this is my first time calling this.
Oh, first time caller. Welcome aboard. Please go on.
Always to talk about activity from Article from win this election.
Okay.
You can only talk about the family and the family. That's the put individually. They cannot tell my situation to protect every time.
Okay.
They can collect money and shares, of course. Can take on to the they cannot participate in what I'm doing.
Okay.
Everybody knows what is happening in this country. For sure. This time is the revolution. Change must come. Pure change must come to this country. People are dying every day. This shall lose now. I heard that yesterday. Imagine that for something serious. For what? What are they going to take it to be? For what? Of course, they will try and find that one for them because they are going to share it for the house back.
Okay.
People that can't get married there. People are suffering.
Okay.
Somebody instead of saying BBC, he says APC. And what they get.
APV.
And what good together there, they are putting him to the
okay.
And what good together there, they are putting him to the test. Where he wants to go, where is he captain? Imagine, of course, you cannot go and rest. If you don't think so enough, you know what I'm talking about, of course.
Okay. Okay. So
they know what we can say.
Okay.
Who told them that if someone cannot do anything? Then they should learn to do their own work and not of the next thing.
Okay. Okay.
I had in the news some things that they said that a lot of them have
structures.
Then you say something that no problem.
Okay. So now.
The only thing that I'm asking for now is to give us the results of this election.
Okay.
The rest of them have
Okay, so
Everybody is telling you that 70% governors or half of them, sorry, half of them vote and the state and the federal level.
legislators. Okay, it's a lie. Okay.
Maybe it is not just the 70%, but I know 50% of them will not come back again.
Okay. Okay.
Are they coming back? Why?
Okay.
You know what they are doing. If you don't give us the election, my brother will raise it. It's another person. They cannot spend money anyhow.
Now that Ayodele is talking about election technicalities, what are those technicalities that he needs to get better on? Those technicalities that he needs to get better on. Okay. 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 Yes, but at the same time, some people believe that at the end of the day, it is in the hands of the Nigerian people. What other roles are the voters going to play in order to secure their votes that day? Okay. So people shouldn't monitor in order to count their vote and the rest of them. Okay. 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 At the same time, people, a lot of them are the ones protecting the ballot boxes and the rest of them. There are good people doing it. There might be mishaps in one way or the other, but thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, it is still Political View on Ebonade 103.5 FM. What are your political views? 08096661035. I think we got is it a SMS or WhatsApp message? We'll try and get you to. Okay, it's an SMS. We are going to read that out for you. So we got that, and then remember that it is still Political Views on Ebonade 103.5 FM, and yeah, the floor is open for you to tell us what you think about all of these happenings. Let's get to hear from you. This one says, let APC and PDP go and rest. Sunday from Onitsha. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Let's hear from you. Hello. Hello. Oh, please call back 08096661035. It is Political Views on Ebonade 103.5 FM. What are your views? Yes, we are beginning to wind down to the part where I will draw the curtain, but you and I will still have few minutes to spend here. So call the line 08096661035 so we get to know your political views basically. Let's hear from you. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Your name and your location.
I'm fine. Coming from you.
Please go on.
Hello.
Hello, go on. Oh, please call back 08096661035. And when you call, you can also, give us your input in Igbo language. We are Igbo people too, but basically the program is an English program. There's no way we'll talk about this political stuff without getting discussing. So when you call, you can as well tell us what you want to tell us in Igbo. It is still Political Views on Ebonade 103.5 FM. The numbers again 08096661035. You can as well send SMS. What are your views? 1 million G5 can't stop Atiku's victory, or your ex-deputy governor retreats. What are your reactions on this? Again, unidentified persons set INEC office ablaze. Auditors uncover payroll fraud in presidential amnesty program. Campaign insecurity may derail. Good evening, my brother. Hello. Hello. Yeah, good evening. Yes, your name and your location. Please, Gabaniru. Hello.
1 million mark can never make a level. Do not.
Yes, it is said too.
First, Atiku and the campaign team and others are just the governor of Korea. And they cannot move anywhere because they have already pulled us so many years ago.
Okay.
So since 1999, I believe BBC make us put us for this game. Yeah, right now. Because the first BBC go back to FCC and commenting Nigeria, people know how we are now at the elected. You know, Nigeria is no more peace, it's no more peace, it's no more everything. Then somebody like Atiku, let me go back to Dubai where he has access.
Okay.
He has everything, everything. He doesn't have anything for we Nigeria youth. You know, we come out for this 2023 election to show them that that is our life. We have to take our life because that life belongs to us. So many years ago now, you see how they keep us. So don't get to take this mess again. So send the message, send the youth, this is the youth of 2023. It's not youth of 1999 election.
Okay, so you agree with what Wike is doing this time, that Wike is doing the right thing?
Wike is proud of youth of this country because you know that they behave all this mess because of benefits of themselves, it's not for benefits of youth.
Okay.
You know? So I believe Wike, let him do what he's doing. We are back to him.
Okay.
So nothing will happen.
So with all the violence, with all the burning of INEC offices, do you think the 2023 polls will be credible?
To tell you the truth, you may have a effect for somewhere else. But it's not all the states. 100% of the states will go to Lagos. So there's no problem about that.
Okay.
Because of hunger in the country, the hatred within ourselves, because of that leadership, that is what caused all the state. So,
okay. Anyhow, thank you so much for joining us. And so many people will disagree with that fact as well. People who support other parties will say, okay, it is their party and the rest of them. Thank you so much for joining us still.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yes. And that will be the last call on this edition of Political Views on Airborne AD 103.5 FM. Let me continue with telling you some of the things we shared with you on this day. Campaign violence, insecurity may derail 2023 polls. Go Nigeria once. And we also talked about 1 million G5 can't stop Atiku's victory, or your ex-deputy governor retreats. We also told you about how Obi can win presidential election. Primate Ayodele, affirms. And then Atiku Okowa campaign, PDP governors hail Adeleke on inauguration. DSS demands 19.6 billion naira. 3 elections, schools protections, and then 70% of legislators won't return in 2023, says ex-rec. We also looked at the issue of Adeleke reversing all Oyetola's appointments, says action malicious. The fact that he appointed permanent secretaries before leaving office is malicious. And then we also talked about all that is going on between Atiku and Tinubu's aide. The fact that a lot are complaining about the fact that whenever Tinubu speaks, like for example, he says that he asks Nigerians to vote for APC when primary school children know that the PVC is the only item that admits a voter into polling unit. Thank you so much for joining us today on this edition of Political Views on Ebona at 103.5 FM. Thank you so much for calling. Remember that Political Views comes your way every Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. and then every Saturday, 10 o'clock a.m. And we get to delve into issues like this one in our political space. Basically, thank you so much for hanging out with me this time, and just so much thank you, and thank you so much for listening. Keep a date, same time, same station, and don't touch the dial of Ebonade 103.5 FM because a lot more is coming your way. So, good evening. So please subscribe, alright? Please, salute, salute, salute. Subscribe, alright?